Welcome to the channel. Today we are working on this Mercedes. This is a Mercedes, it's a GLC300. Today for this Mercedes we are replacing the battery. That's the main battery. So guys, I'm going to take you through the process of how to do the procedure, how to maintain your memory for the car and other important stuff, how to save it, and then eventually how to register the battery. Our battery is going to be in the hood. So first thing first, you just come right below here and you just pull this stuff right here like that, and then your hood pops up, and then you go in front, and then next procedures you're going to perform in the front area. So let's go to the front. When you're in front, you just come right over here. It's going to be like a lever thing. You just squeeze up like that, and then this thing just pops up. You just squeeze it right over here, and then you can push it all the way. Just keep pushing it. This thing is going to go like all the way, all bay. So once that is done, this is going to be our engine area. So to our left side, right over there, right here is going to be our battery. Our battery is going to be under here. So what you do here, so we have these two stuff right here. It's kind of locks. You just turn them around like that. And when you do that, you just lift this thing like that. This thing is going to pop up from right over there. So pay attention later on. Make sure this thing goes below the other one right on top. Make sure this one goes below this one, so when it rains it just comes on top. So this thing, you just put it like that, and then you can put it on the side. So this exposes to us our battery area. So our battery is just right down there. So next thing, you have to disconnect this thing here. This is going to be for our air cabin air filter. So you just come to the side, you squeeze it from right over here like that. So when you squeeze like that, this thing is going to pop right from right there. I'll show you guys when it comes out. So you just squeeze like that. So when you squeeze right over here, this thing will pop out and come out like that. So this is where you squeeze it like that. So same to this other side. You squeeze it like this. When you squeeze, this thing pops out. So once that is done, you just take this thing like that. Just take it out, and then this thing will come like this. So this is going to be for our cabin air filter, and from the look of it, I think it's time for this person to replace the cabin air filter, because at this point you're smelling this into the cabin, and this is not really healthy. So you put this to the side. And then next we're going to have our battery area, and then I pointed out something. We need to maintain our settings for the car. So at this point I will get a jumper or something to maintain the power, 12 volts, and then I will show you guys what to do next. And then from proceeding from there, there's going to be a negative terminal right here, and then right here is going to be a positive terminal. So we're going to open right over there. It's a 10mm. We're going to open there, a 10mm right there. We're going to remove this venting thing right here. Just put it like that and put it on the side. Then down there we have like a 30mm. You're going to open it up, that one. And then once that is done and these two out of the way, our battery is going to come out without a problem. And then once that is done, you can put in the now battery. All right, let me get in our jump box. Maintain our battery. I have here the jump box right over here. So we're going to put in 12 volts, and then our first thing first, we come right over here. We just open this like this. We put in our positive side right there, and then we take in the black one, and then we can put it on the negative side over here. So already it's telling us it's 12.1, but since we're going to disconnect the battery, it's reading the battery. We're just going to turn it on like that, and then we can leave it on. So we can proceed with the rest of the stuff right here when our jump box is on. So this is going to maintain the settings for the PCM and whatever settings inside there, to make sure that when you're replacing the battery, is going to maintain the power which is in the system, and all our settings will stay intact. For the seat, for the radio, whatever it is going to be intact. All right, let's proceed. So I'm going to get 10mm, open this too, and then I'll open 13, and then we'll be good to go. Pull it out and then put everything back. You get your 10mm, you come right over here, you open like that. And next you come to this negative side, you do the same, come right there, you open like that. Put your thing right over there, and you can go right ahead take it out. So this one you take it out like that. So you put in a nice place like that. And then next, you take out the positive stuff, put it on the side like that. Once that is done, we open that 13mm right over there. They come right down over there. And then you just open like that. And you put it in a nice place like that. So thing is out of the way. So what you do next, you just take our battery out. So to do that, just take it like that. So our battery is going to be out. That's how this thing is going to look like. And once that is done, let me point out some few things, guys. When you're doing the stuff is when you're getting the replacement, make sure the capacity and all the information right over here they match. Like all this information right here is 12 volt. It has to be like an AGM battery. Make sure that it has everything that's required. So make sure when this thing is doing its thing, so it's going to maintain the caster right there. So I'm getting the new battery, we'll install it in, and then I'll show you the procedure what to do next. We got in the new battery, so you remove everything that's required, and then we just install it in. What you do, you just bring it along. Yep. When everything is in, you just put in the 10mm, make sure this thing locks in well. Make sure also that the 10mm lines right over here, just like that. Alright, and then next, make sure this thing goes in there well, and then let's put this one in too, tighten everything well. All in, so you just come right over here. And it's all in too. So the last one is going to be down right over there. So we take our 12-10mm and just align it well. Alright. That is done, you can get this right over here. You just put it on top. It's come right over here, and then you can now turn off this right here. So already the new battery is already in. So once that is in, what you do next, just take out our maintaining jumper box. Just put it right over there. Once that is done, okay, so if you can replace this place, do replace it, and then just lock it all in. Just make sure it locks from the top like that. And then once locked like that, then you can lock it from below, and this thing is going to be all the way in. So once it sits out like that, so the last thing is you come here with the last stuff right here, then you make sure this thing locks in like from right over there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Then make sure it locks in like that. It just goes below it, just like that. Just make sure it does that. And once that goes all in like that smoothly, all under this one, the other one, now you can lock right over here. You can just lock it, and you can lock it like that, and then you lock just right over there like that, and you should be good to go. And then the next stage of the work we're going to do inside the car. So let me take you through the last stage of the process, and then it should be good to go. But you take your is a scanner just like this, and then you just hook it up. You hook it this below right over here, and then right over here. hook it up like that, and I think I'm going to show you. And next, you turn the car on. So once the car turns on like that, we just go through the procedure right here and let all the information, the codes come in. So once it comes like that, you should be able to pick up the car on the model. So here's a Mercedes. So you just come all the way to Mercedes right there. Mercedes. Here's a Mercedes-Benz. Then you put the year. Ours is 2021. So right there. And then the communication, we just do automatic communication. Automatic right there. And that's the 2021, so we just go okay right there. So you come to engine right over here, you say continue, and then you come to function test. You come to special function, so you just come right over here, register new battery, continue. So once that is done, it says reset complete, and then once that is done, so your battery is registered. Finishing all that and then installing the battery, you should be good to go, and you should be good to go. All right, thank you for watching, and if you like it, please leave a like and subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.